Hot yoga problems, yeah! I got them. I got so many problems. I got big time problems today, folks. Big to the time, to the problems. Holy moly, guacamole. I don't know how to tell you this. This was the most bizarre class. First of all, it was one of those mornings when I wasn't gonna go. I was feeling lazy, I was tired. I woke up at like 4:30 out of the blue and I was like, do I really wanna go to that 6 a.m. class? I could just take a little nap. I could just like sink back into sleep in my comfort zone. But I said, no, man, the hardest part about yoga is what? Showing up. That's a lie. It's a lie, but I still roll with it. Sometimes you gotta lie to yourself to get out of bed. I said the hardest part, so prove it to yourself. Get out of bed, slug. Do it. You'll be happier, and I am happier that I actually went through with it. But it wasn't until probably like 5:30 that I fully executed, that I actually rolled out, threw on the clothes, got the gear, and took off to class and hit the button. You gotta like reserve it on the app. And I was gonna be a little late. I was like, I'm not gonna get there until like 10 minutes before class. I bet the golden spot in the corner is gonna be taken. I'm gonna have to be like in the middle of the class. I was already like anticipating an unpleasant start to the day. Lo and behold, I was the only one in there. I had pick of the litter. And I was like, where is everybody? The yogi said, yo, Thursdays are pretty light. I said, I don't know, I've never seen it this light. She can't give me a solo instruction. That would be awkward. Like, dude, I'm not paying for an hour of individualized yoga instruction. That would be strange. So I would have walked out, but another guy came in. So there were two of us. That's the lightest attended class I've ever been in. That's the lightest attended class I've ever been in. But it gets better, folks. Oh my goodness, does it get better? I can't wait to share with you. So I have my other phone here that I recorded. Actually, I was recording on my watch because while we were sitting there, I was getting into the zone. I was breathing. I was ujjayi breathing to get prepared. And then listen to what happened, dudes. Listen to this. Hopefully this will work. I'm gonna crank up my volume here. Oh yeah, you know what that is.
May I have your attention, please? May I have your attention?
You have my attention.
There has been a fire reported in the building. Please leave the
There's a
building
fire in the building. No. The yogi comes in and she says, don't you love these fire alarms? Now, what I can't articulate there is there's a light flashing as well, a strobe light. But it's not like a flashy flash rapid strobe. It's like it pulses, I'm gonna guess like basically once every 1.5 to 2 seconds. Boom, boom, boom. It's flashing, that alarm's going off. The guys, there's a fire in the building. It's like, what is going on? And the yogi says, no. They're just testing the alarms. Well, that's cool. Let's test the alarms during yoga class. But here's a funny thing. She looked at us, she's like, yo, you guys, you want to push through or do you want to bag it? She didn't say it. I mean, it's kind of what she was implying. I was of the inclination to just get out of there. Like, this day is already off to a wacky start. But no one stood up to say, let's get out of here. And it turned out to be an extraordinary experience. A very incredible flow melted my body into the ground. Holy moly. She did not take pity on us. If anything, she was like releasing her vitriol and anger upon her students. And there are only two of us, so you gotta really look good. I mean, you gotta do all the things. You can't have, oh man. So that was a very intense class. No joke. No joke. And I'm not joking when I tell you that the alarm went off. The fire alarm was blasting there for the first half hour of the class. More than the first half of the class, to be quite honest. And I was initially like rattled and confused and I couldn't, but then I just got the ujjayi. I started zoning into the yoga flow. And here was the very cool thing as well. The instructor said, hey, in the beginning of class, she's like, set your intention. Boop, boop, set your intention. She wasn't talking like a robot. Set your intention, set your intention. No, it wasn't like that. She said, set your intention. Oh, this guy just pulled in front of me like a jerk. What a schmuck. God, driving in this town is just outlandish. I'm gonna chase him down and bash him. I wouldn't do that. I don't get road rage or anything. I get road peace, road zen. Because anytime I'm about to get angry at someone else, I remember I'm happy to be alive. I have good health and wellness, and I have nothing to complain about. And if some poor soul is late to work and he might get fired and like lose his income, and that's a single breadwinning family, all that starts going through my mind. I don't know. I can't judge these people. They've got a lot going on in their lives, man. Let it be. Don't escalate. Back off. Be the bigger person. So yes, that's my vibe today. Anyway, this class was amazing. I feel great. I crushed it. I actually did pretty well. I performed pretty well. Admirably. Not great, but the peak pose was a headstand, and I was money. I crushed headstands. The funny thing is, this is a new yogi for me. I had not been in her classes before, so she was not familiar with my capabilities. And if, you know, in her defense, if you look at this kind of big, chubby dude like me who's doing okay in most of the poses, you hit the peak pose and we're doing a headstand, and she sees him getting ready to hop into the headstand. She's like, Rob, maybe you should get a little closer to the wall. That's a polite way of saying, I think you're gonna fall, dude. You probably know what you're doing. You're gonna hurt yourself. I don't want to have to call 911 at 6:30 a.m. and you know, feel a lawsuit from someone because you think I'm irresponsible. So please get closer to the wall. I respected that instruction. I obeyed, and then I popped into my headstand. I was like, yo, check that out. Look at me. And I did headstand. I was there for like a minute. I was crushing it. I feel great. Headstands are my favorite. I mean, it's got to be like one of my top 3. I'm gonna do a headstand every day for the rest of my life. The fire alarm finally stopped about half an hour, 40 minutes in. And that's like a big catharsis when it ends. But yeah, man, what a great day. What an extraordinary moment of, what an extraordinary moment to be alive. Yoga with the fire alarm. It was a test. It wasn't a real fire, folks. We wouldn't be going through hot. That'd be blazing hot yoga. If it's like a 3-alarm fire and the flames are going, but you're dedicated to the practice and you're just staying in there. I'm staying in here, man. No, it wasn't that crazy. All right. Good times in the hot yoga studio. Until next time. Namaste, mofos.